I think that should do the trick. Let me show you what I'm going to do. Let me show you how it works. All right, so when you get this, it's got this label wrapped around here. So you're obviously going to have to take this label off of here, and somewhere in the middle is going to be a seal, and there were 2 pieces of clear tape on here that were really hard to see because it was clear. So just use your fingernail, find it, peel it off, and once you do, you can expose this section of it. This is the side that's going out, and this is the adhesive backing on this side. So I got the 15-foot version of it. Pretty simple. You just find, you know, how much you want to use on here, measure it out, cut it off, and I'm going to use that 3 or 4 times. So I'm just going to use this as a template to cut a few other strips. Now I've cleaned this off as well as I'm going to clean it. You pull this adhesive backing off here, and you just apply it onto the surface that you want it on, and you just pat it down, and there you go. See, this stuff's pretty rigid. Hold it in my hand right here. It's pretty easy to work with. There we go. Waterproof in the shed. Okay.
Today I'm checking out this waterproof tape by Better Boat. It's 4-inch wide, 15 feet long, and there is a million reasons to have this stuff around. So let me show you why you don't have to have a boat to really need some of this tape. So I always keep some of this waterproof tape here in our storage compartment in our RV, because this can really go from changing an awful day into a pretty good day. This stuff will repair leaks and tears on pretty much anything, and it will, you know, get you back going. So when it comes to our RV, you have a rubber roof that's on these RVs, and they don't tear easily, but they can get damaged pretty easy, especially when you're going down the road with trees and things like that, hazards as you're driving. Well, I've even got a little story on that. So this is the waterproof tape without the packaging around it, and I purchased the white color because the roof of our RV is white, and that's what I intended to keep this roll for, was any damage to the roof of our RV or other places on our RV that need to be watertight. We keep this with us because you never know when you're going to need it. I mean, you can cut off some of this and fix inflatables like little rafts and little, you know, floaties, things like that. This stuff will fix awnings on your RV, just, man, anything. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can use this stuff for, but the main reason I keep this around is for damage to our roof. So let me go up on the roof of the RV and show you exactly what I mean with this. So right now I'm up here on the roof of our RV. This material that is the roof on the RV is basically just a specialized rubbery material that they coat, you know, the whole top of the RV in. And this can get torn pretty easy, actually. We had an RV once before that we were driving to an RV park, and we hit a small branch. Didn't look like anything of concern, but the branch broke just enough to put a tear in the roof of our RV. Now, if we wouldn't have had some of this available, then that would have been just exposed roof. Rain could have got into that cut and really started to damage the RV. Luckily, we had someone that was RVing with us, and they had this with them, and they basically said never leave anywhere without this kind of tape in your RV. So we've always carried this with us since then. I had that RV for many years after that, never replaced it, never pulled the tape off. It permanently fixed the damage. So that's one of the reasons that we always carry something like this. We have a boat, we have a couple jet skis, we got the RV. I mean, we carry this stuff with us all over the place because it just repairs so many different types of things. So let me show you real quick basically how I would go about repairing. Let's say I had a small cut here on the roof. So you don't need a lot. I cut off like a small square. If we just got like a puncture hole or something cut in the roof, I would get some soap and water, scrub the roof really well, get it nice and clean, probably even get, you know, alcohol on maybe like a cotton ball, and just clean it really well. The better that this stuff has to adhere to it, the better and longer it's going to hold. But you clean the surface really well, then you peel off the clear backing here, like you can see this clear part of this tape. You just peel that off, and then you have basically this super adhesive tape. Then you would just apply it to wherever that little hole is. Make sure it's on really well. Get out any little bubbles, anything that would be in it. are leaking, have you some of this with you. All right, well, I hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care. This waterproof tape by Better Boat is such a lifesaver. Have a roll of this around, because if you get a tear in the roof of your